Hi, this is the UKA Atheist. Today's video is on the 10 Commandments. This one's a fun one. It's going to show that the 10 Commandments are garbage, and that I have a moral high ground over God. This one could be for theists who think they have the moral high ground because of the 10 Commandments. You are wrong. Let's take a look at the story of the 10 Commandments and see what we think, shall we? In Exodus chapter 19, Moses brings back 2 tablets from Mount Sinai. They are inscribed by God himself. These commandments are to be the undisputable law of mankind. That was a simple overview of the story. Let's not forget that the story of Moses was actually borrowed from earlier Persian, Greek and Roman cultures. The Greeks and Romans, son of Zeus, had him write the laws on 2 stone tablets. The Persian prophet received God's book of laws high on a mountain, and ancient Greece believed the laws came from Zeus high on a mountain. Sound familiar? High on mountains, given by God, 2 stone tablets. But let's pretend the Moses story was an original concept, and not a fairy tale stolen from other people. Let's see if anybody can remember the first 4 commandments. These should be the most important ones, of course. Well, for an all-powerful God, he had a little vanity issue, so he decided to make the first 4 all about himself. So, the first 4 commandments are basically showing God's insecurity. Commandment 1. Thou shalt not have any other God before me. Commandment 2. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Number 3. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. Number 4. Remember the Sabbath day, keep it holy. So, as you can see, the first 4 are all about himself. Being a God and our creator, he should know that he cannot demand respect. He has to earn it. So wasting the first 4 laws of the human race on himself is a really stupid thing to do. And now, on to number 5. Honour thy father and thy mother. This is a bit contradictory, because in Matthew 10:35 quotes, For I have come to set a man against his father, and a daughter against her mother, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. End quote. Jesus does love his contradictions. Number 6. Thou shalt not kill. Yes, everyone with half a brain knows this. You don't need anyone to tell you this. God is not doing much good here. Never mind the terrible example he gives in the Bible. He is a mass murdering psychopath. Also, what if you have to kill to survive? What if an axe-wielding maniac comes into your house and you have a gun? What do? But I'm sure somewhere in the Bible will clear that up for us. Number 7. Thou shalt not commit adultery. This is another obvious one. Yet it's very surprising how many divorces Christians have due to adultery. They must forget about this one. Number 8. Thou shalt not steal. Yes, this is great. But, for example, what if you're a poor starving child and you steal, say, an apple from a rich man? Would this be considered punishable by eternal torture? Also, I don't see the point of this when number 9 is, thou shalt not bear false witness, meaning, don't be deceitful. But isn't that what stealing is? Isn't that what adultery is? Isn't that what dishonouring your father and mother is? Very confusing. So, up to now, God has wasted 4 commandments on himself. Instead of using commandment 9 to cover commandments 5, 7 and 8, he wastes 3 commandments. God is not too clever. Commandment 10 is thou shalt not covet. Well, this is made redundant by commandments 7 and 8. They are virtually the same thing. So, all in all, we have 10 commandments, which are actually 3 commandments, which you think an all-powerful, all-intelligent God would have picked up on. We have 1. Give God an ego boost. 2. Respect your parents. And 3. Do not be deceitful. So, these moral laws of life are terribly thought up, which is expected from made-up stories from sand-dwelling peasants, not a god. Now, bearing all this in mind, I have a few questions for theists. In fact, anyone can try and answer these if they like. Where are the commandments for the following? Number 1. Where is the commandment against slavery? Number 2. Where is the commandment against harming others, even who disagree with your views? Number 3. Where is the commandment against paedophilia? Number 4. Where is the commandment for rational and critical thinking, instead of using faith and just believing? Number 5. Where is the commandment for equality in race, gender and sexuality? These are 5 commandments I would add straight away. Are you saying that your God could not think of these simple laws? I, an atheist, must have a higher morality than your God. How does that feel to you? So there it is, the 10 commandments. A few lucky hits, but mostly absolute garbage. And obviously not written by an all-powerful being. So, a question to the rational, logical thinkers now. To all my subscribers and all atheists. I would like to know what your 10 or even 5 commandments would be. If you were able to create 5 or 10 laws, what would you have? I have given 5 laws off the top of my head here as examples. I would also like to add a 6th, willful ignorance. So what would yours be? Feel free to add any of mine to your list. Let's show theists that atheists have a higher morality than their God. This has been the UKA Atheist. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I would like to give a massive thank you to all my subscribers and future subscribers. See you next time.